start making these a story time, right? So I went to and oh, so we're bleeping that now? So I can't say it. Is it okay if can I still say Philcon? Okay. Okay, the editor says I can still say Philcon. That's what we're gonna call it. Or, con that shall not be named, because you know what? I'm gonna try my best not to mention the name of this con in future videos. And I know I've mentioned this before, but according to my queue of things that I need to catch up on, unfortunately I do need to talk about this convention. I guess I'm gonna start making these little story times every now and then to talk about stuff that I just can't write about because there's just no point because it's old information. So I went to and last year, and I just want to preface to my friends, please do not unfriend me for going. I know the consequences of my action. I know that I am supporting a bunch of greedy, irresponsible, self-centered, predatory owners of a really terrible convention. And I've known this for years. I mean, even in the beginning of my first time going to this con, I told myself I am never going back to this convention because it was very boring and I just could not. And yet I have gone year after year after year, and not consecutively either. And it's mostly because I want to support the artist. That's it. That's all I want to do. Very harmless. That is my intent. I know, sadly, inconsequentially, or whatever the word, I know at the same time of me wanting to support the artist that I'm also supporting a bunch of sleazebags. I get it. Please don't hate me. But that is the only reason I went. So please don't hate me for that. I am not a supporter of this con, and all of you know that I'm not. And every time I have to talk about it, you know my feelings. It has always stayed the same. I have never faltered. I have never gone back on my word. I am not a hypocrite on how I feel about this convention. Even when I'm there, I trash talk it all the time. I even tell other people, like, this con is terrible, don't expect much, lower your expectations, or if something goes wrong, I'm always like, I am not surprised, oh, this has gotten worse, and sometimes every now and then I'm like, oh, this little element has gotten better. But for the most part, nothing has really changed. Some of the time it has gotten worse, and I still don't know how they continue to get these high-profile guests, how they keep getting more people, like, to come, how they get the support that they get. So those people who are on, like, this man's side and support him and don't see the wrong that he has done, one day you will realize the error of your way, because I have never supported that man, at least not verbally. I know I've put money in his wife's pocket. I am very aware of that, and there's no, like, getting around it, and that's the sad part. And I feel that every time I buy a badge. So I just want everyone to know that, especially my friends, because I love you dearly, and I don't want you to think badly of me, and I don't want you to, like, end your friendships because of this. So, in this story time, I do want to talk about last year's FailCon. Because I was about to edit a vlog about it, and when I looked over the footage that I have recorded during that weekend, I got nothing. I don't have any vlogs. I have day 0, when we picked up our badges, and please don't hate on my other friend, Angeline, because she's on the same boat as I am.
Look at Angeline just going away from me. You'll lose Patreon subscribers if you have me on it.
They already know your face. So we're at this thing in this building that's at like the Georgia Brown. I'm not gonna say the name. I'll probably mention it when I do the whole like, what happened at such and such con? Yeah, we got a badge. Yay. See? Badge. Badge. No badge. Badge. No badge. I'm gonna go home now and cry. No, I'm not. Alright. Say goodbye, Angeline. Bye. And then I have footage of the concerts. So, there you go. That was it. I didn't vlog at all. So, I'm gonna try to like break it down into like the good, the bad, and the ugly of PhilCon 2018 to make up for me not vlogging at all. So, the good parts are registration went very well. I made a couple new friends, which was pretty awesome. One of them was a huge fan of zwei. I was looking forward to seeing zwei because I've loved them for years and years since their album Movie Star, and I've even roleplayed Ayu, who is the vocalist of the duo, and I really, really love them. And I felt like a terrible fan that I did not have any of their albums with me to get signed, so I was hoping one day I could see them again to get my Movie Star album signed. I was also looking forward to seeing B Project, and I was looking forward to seeing Fem, but Fem canceled, which is fine. A lot of former attendees and just overall people who know the backstory of PhilCon has convinced a lot of the guests to not attend. So, Fem was one of them. Also, I'm not a fan of this, but I think they had like an Overwatch thing that they all, like, all their voice actors canceled, and I think the Steven Universe voice actors canceled too. Yeah, I'm putting this in the good section. I think that's a good thing that, like, a lot of these people, like, backed out. They didn't have as many vendors, so there was a lot of empty spaces. In their dealer's room, which is normally like crowded with lots of different vendors and artists and guests, but yeah, that was not the case last year compared to previous years where it'd be kind of packed. Things were still, I think, late, but I don't think it beat out the worst year that I went. I'm trying to remember some of the stuff that I did because I deleted the app. I think I went to a few panels. They didn't really have like any Q&As or anything that was of interest. I did go to the Lolita stuff, the fashion stuff, which was nice. Although like Akira had to like MC her own stuff, which was interesting. Like her English is good, but it's not perfect. Like I don't think she's prepared to like run a whole like panel herself, but I thought it was interesting. So then they had the ulterior Piro designer there too, Shiva, which was cool. And I didn't know Ruto was there. Root, I love her, or them. We'll just go with gender neutral. I love them a lot. They're one of my like Danso inspirations, as well as Akira. I got autographs from both of them and stuff, and I got a photo shoot with both of them. My Polaroid with them, me doing Kabidan to both of them, because they did a lot of Kabidan poses with the other people, was not the best picture, but the photographer took a whole bunch of other extra pictures which I never could find. I don't even know what happened to them. They're in some void or whatever that I'll never see, but we took some really good pictures together. I did do one conscious trader-ish thing. I did buy something that was, like, I saw this in the fashion show. It was this dress. I had to get it, and it was part of the stupid shop in Wonderland. It's nonsense. It was so cute. I'm sorry. What else? I got to see zwei. I met them twice. during their autograph session, and I cried. I have never cried in front of anyone, but I went up to them and I was, through the translator, I was telling them how much I love them and that I've loved them since like Movie Star and stuff, and I was telling them I'm so sorry, I'm trying not to cry, and AU was like, oh, go ahead and cry, and I just, like, the floodgates opened on my eyes and I was just bawling. And then Mugu was like, would you like to take a picture with us? And I was just like, of course. And I was like, let me check my makeup. So I checked, and then we took a picture and together, and it was great. And then the second time I saw them, I was still like just shaking, and we took it. It was great. I also got to meet Angeline and I also got to meet Doug Jones, Oscar winner from Shape of Water, and also played Silver Surfer in Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, and Abe from Hellboy 1 and 2, and also Billy from Hocus Pocus. He's been on a lot of stuff. We got to meet him two different days. One day was when I got to like get an autograph and take a picture with him. He is a really sweet guy and gave every fan like a little bit of his time to like talk and and hug and all that other stuff. And then we also talked and bothered Bo Billingsley, who is the voice actor of Jet from Cowboy Bebop. He is a really cool guy. We also saw some other actor that Angeline recognized and got his picture and autograph. She did, I didn't. Let's see, and then we like met up with some cool cosplayers and stuff that were guests there, which was pretty awesome. The concerts were great. Colorpoint was fantastic. They combined pop music and the elegance of ballet. Definitely show a clip of that. Also, the DJs were pretty cool too. I saw them, I don't remember their names, but they were pretty awesome and energetic. Dancing Dolls was back with Mirai, so it was good seeing them again. They were pretty talented. I didn't go to their table or anything. I thought about it, but changed my mind. I mean, when I did want to see them, they were not at their table, so who knows. concert was zwei, which was great. They played the opening and ending songs from Steins Gate Zero, among other songs that I have heard from their current label. I told them that I wish they had like a full concert or a longer set and that they would play some of their older songs because I'm more familiar with that, but what they did play was really great. And of course B Project performed and they were pretty cool. And I met a B Project group that was missing a hikaru, so they were pretty awesome, really nice and sweet, and they just kind of adopted me and another cosplayer that was not part of their group, so we were like complete. It was really fantastic, and that never happens. So that was the good points. I think that's all the good points. I mean, I had fun, but I think the fun moments was because of the guests and my company with Angeline, and that's about it.